Right, I'm on. Actually, I'm going to put a light on tonight. Just remember, I meant to do this. I am still here. I want to put a light on. See if I can get this to stop doing that crappy, where the light keeps going dark. Light and dark, light and dark. See if I can stop that. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. I don't think it does it so much in the evening anyway, does it? So can you hear me? Is anyone watching? Plug this light in. Right, just going to wait for some people. Right, mate. Orion, you right? Right, how's that? Len, you right, mate? Paul, you right? Oh, it was you, was it, Paul? Did I add you? Because I had a couple of people at the same time adding me. So did I accept it? Right, Zed. Sorry I haven't replied to your email. I was going to do it today, but there's been so much weird shit going on. I'll explain in a minute. I will get round to it eventually. See, I've got a little plaster on me here. I don't need it that bright, do I? No, that'll do, wouldn't it? T2 Coin Seeker. Oh, I did. Did I add you? Because I'll tell you what it was, Paul. I went on there and I had like 3 different people, asking for to join, and I added one. That must have been you then, and the other 2. Do you ever get like weird spam PS4? Like I'll get these weird ones with I don't know. I think they're fucking like computer bots trying to ask you for money. I get that. Tactical TV box, right, mate? He said, "Is that a Chinese Type 81S badge?" Very, very close, but not quite. It is a Chinese Type 86S. Yeah, but don't be bothered that you didn't get it right because no one ever has. So how is everyone anyway? I was a bit distracted when you first came on. So yeah, good to see everyone on. Yeah, just be the usual. If you wonder why I got a plaster on my ear, I think I had a slight earache. Not an earache. I ain't got an ear infection or anything like that. It was just where I've been in the shed, the loud noise has made my earache a bit. So if I cover it up, stop any sound getting in there, it wears off quite. It goes. Right, Peach, video base, you right, mate? That said no, rude. You'll get a reply eventually. Right, the Type 81 is yeah, that's the Chinese Type 86S. Oh, funny thing is, Tactical, I was so distracted I was going to ask if it was you because it did say Tactical TV box. I meant to actually ask. I'm slightly distracted tonight. I did actually meant to say, is that you? Tactical's TV box says me, Tactical Pirate, on the TV box, so not using a real account as it's full of Chinese, spyware. Oh, fuck's sake! Yeah, I meant to ask if it was you. I'm not all there tonight. Right, Zed said no rush with the email. Yeah, I meant to. Oh yes, yeah, I meant to do it today. Zed, we're having our kitchen replaced, right? We've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I don't know if I told you this, did I, the other day? Did I tell you this when I was doing the video for this microphone? When I say putting it off, I mean like 15 years we've been putting it off because they always fuck everything up, the council do. Well, they've come round, fucked everything up, been bashing on 70-year-old pipes, blocked all of the pipes with all brown sludge so that no water was coming through at all through the hot tap. And then when it did come through, it was completely brown. And then it was coming out the drinking water's taps. It's a fucking nightmare. But typical of these cunts. And then they do the old usual. So it's not my fault. It's not the one who did it. No, it's not my fault. Someone else has to fix it. Someone else comes out. Yeah, that's what happened, blah, blah, blah. But I can't fix it. You've got to get them out to fix it, the ones who did it. So just pass it on and nothing fucking happens. So having to drink bottled water. But that's why there's been another delay in just everything. Yeah. Video base said, do you remember what length the weed slashers are that you got? Funny thing is, 800mm, Peach. I'm sure they're 80 centimeters. I only say that because I was looking at the label, but a day ago. I'm sure they're 800mm. Yeah. Well, obviously, when you cut off the top, they're probably slightly shorter than that. Stark said there was a Chinese Type 56 that supplied to the Viet Cong back in the 1670s. Then they said, looking forward to the EK, mate. Love the crossbow videos. Yeah, there'll be a whole new generation of crossbow videos now. And I'm going to do some mods for that because I've realised once that's got that magazine on, that can't shoot standard size bolts. I'm going to make something that lets it shoot full size bolts. Yeah, so you take that magazine off, and then if you want, you can shoot full size bolts. That's what my plan is. Tactical said, "Fuck's sake, bunch of cowboys." Yeah, exactly. So has anyone else noticed there seems to be a sort of growing tension from people in the air? A little bit, but not. Just in general. I'll be honest, I'm quite unaware of things half the time, Zed. Orion said, typical. That's when they leave it for days. Yeah, he said to me while laughing, he said, oh, the plumber won't come till after the plasterers, and the kitchen won't even come till Wednesday. And he was sort of laughing when he said it. Peter, you right, mate? Your mother, you right, mate? And he said, can't wait for the new toy. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I hope you don't mind me saying your mother. Your mother is the person who helped me pay for the adder, the Cobra adder. So many names for that thing. The EK Archery Cobra adder system. Thank you, mate. Paul said, typical of the council, completely useless. Yeah, don't know what to say, do you? It's just typical. Video base said, nice. I'm getting one or two for a fun build. WC Weapon Build Challenge 2021. Yeah, could do that. We could do that, definitely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 800mm, Peach. But you take about 3 inches off. Freddie said, that's why I want to be able to fix stuff myself. Well, guess who did fix the fucking water in the end? Me. Yeah. I was the one who got it coming out fucking clear in the end. And I was the one who fucking worked out what it was as well. Because they were all just stood there going, oh, I don't know what it is. Oh, it doesn't make no sense. And I said, have you been banging on them pipes? The 70-year-old pipes that was put in when this fucking house was built. Oh, yes, I have. I was knocking off the paint. You know, fuck's sake. Makes me wonder if they know anyway. Ah, well, I don't need to go on about that shit because I'm going to have to live it anyway. So this is my escape from that. T2 was talking to Zed. Said, growing tension here. It's where I can feel it. Can't explain it, though. Peter, looking forward to seeing the vids on the new toy. Joe Green, you right, man? Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I'm going to do some mods on it. I reckon what I'll do... Oh, yeah, you ain't got your blue spanner there, have you? Yeah, I can whack that on pretty quick. There you go. You're back to being a spanner. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to... Although that thing's modded out to the max anyway, yeah, I'm going to mod it even more. Because you can't shoot... I'm going to see if I can make it shoot standard bolts. Jabaroo, he said, you should do a video on your deactivated guns. I may do that. I'll tell you the only reason I've never done it is because YouTube can be slightly weird with deacs, I've noticed. I've had a couple of issues with deacs and replicas before where they think they're firearms. Yeah, it may have just been those particular guns though, but I don't know. Because one of them was the SAA, Single Action Army. And the problem with that, at the time, they was being very weird about certain groups. And there was a South African army, I suppose, or something, South African something that was classed as like a terrorist group. And if you had SAA in the title, it would get flagged. And it got flagged and actually took off YouTube. Tactical said, cheers, but not worth it, as I'll be using this account when all's back, like tonight. So I have it anyway. There you go. Outdoors Addiction, you right, mate? What's the weather like where you are? Because if you was fishing tonight in the UK, it would be very, very, very cold. I'll tell you how cold it would probably be. At the minute, I don't know how it would be about. I think outside in the UK it's about 30 Fahrenheit, so just under 0. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's bloody cold at the minute. You know, not massively cold, but you know, cold that you'd fucking notice it. Yeah, it's about -1 Celsius at the minute, I think. Let me see. There's my phone. I'll look on my phone. Oh, -4 in Highland. Yeah, -4 in for the Americans. That would be about 26 Fahrenheit. Oh, it's the same then. Outdoors addiction. Yours is the same. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's -1. Yeah, your temperature's just the same as us then. Yeah, so you got it cold then as well. Yeah. Freddie said I was shooting 2 inches of ice outside with my new catty Elliot. Nice one there, but that was good. Freddie. Murray, right, mate? He says -4 in Scotland. Yeah, I don't actually know how cold it is here. I was just sort of guessing from someone's video earlier saying it was -1. And they're not far from me. I don't look on my phone, but I don't even know where to really look. $30 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius? Then said, how's Matt? He's all right. I saw him. When did I see him? Tonight. I saw him a bit tonight. He's just busy getting on with stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, just getting on with work. Back to work. But obviously, him and my younger brother are like the bosses of the job now. Boss of the company now. So yeah, just busy for them. But he's all right. He's all right. Just that's about it. He just works and does his YouTube, I think. But he's all right though. T2's a tactical pirate. Are you sitting in your rocking chair? Peter, freezing my gonads off here. Bloody boiler broken. Getting repaired Monday. Hopefully I'll make it. Yeah, hope so. And you got no little. If you got a council house like me, they love to give you little bloody electric fucking heaters, and then they just leave them, give you them. The problem was I kept missing. Not very good at the moment. I'll be honest, Freddie, I've never been that good of a catapult, purely because I've not ever really practiced. That said, hummed and hard about getting a OPS 360 crossbow. Went on today and they're sold out. Do you know why I picked the Cobra? Purely because is it crackling a bit for you, Lewis? Let me check the wires right in. Hope I got the right thing selected. Where was I? I picked the one I picked because I've got rifle crossbows. I wanted something between a rifle and a pistol, which I class like that one's like in between. Outdoors Dixon love the decorations on the wall. Well, I've had to make banners of them for this, but they are really there behind there. Gnarly tats, right, Charlie and Emma, you right? T2 said, so glad it wasn't me. Lewis said, Mike's cracking. Hello, Lewis, by the way. Yeah, is it all right for everyone else or just him? Obviously can't tell. Yeah. Jim, you're right, mate. What you been at, Charlie? I ain't been doing nothing really because of the old lockdown bollocks. I only drank twice over Christmas. We'll have to meet up again when all this shit's gone. I'll tell you what, I'm bored fucking shitless. Freddie said, how's Bella now? As far as I know, she's good. I don't know about she did keep weeing herself, but they reckon it was because of kidney disease that ain't going to go. But I don't know, she may have got better. But that wasn't something that was going to get better if it didn't anyway. Did I say hello, Jim? You right, mate? Outdoors Addiction said, do you still have your knife collection? Yes, I do. They're all in there. You can see a cutlass handle there. Yeah, all my knives are there. they're still there, but it's just behind a picture of itself. That's still there, but behind a picture of itself. It's quite good because it keeps it clean. But yeah, I've got no end of. Yeah, I've got to lock them up one day, but yeah, they're all there. Bristol, all right, mate. I don't know what that was then, Lewis. No one else seems to say. I don't think there's any. So no one else is having any issues with the microphone. Like it's not making a funny noise for you, is it? Oh yeah, Paul said sounds good. My end. Peter said no, it has been crackling. Maybe overloading. Maybe lower the input a bit. Nothing I can do really. I can put it down and have it away from me a bit though. Maybe I'm shouting into it a bit. I might just be a bit too close to it. I don't know. Who knows? Most people are saying it's fine though. I've moved it away slightly now. You all right, Rich? Fred, I think today's the first time at least a year since I had two hard frosts on the trot. Is it a mic stir? I don't know. That's the microphone there. Blue Snowball. Luke Taylorson, you right, mate? I noticed I'm like really low on the thing. Maybe hang on, is my chair lower than normal or something? Yeah, it is. There you go. I'm slightly higher now. It feels really weird now. Yeah, my fucking that may be what it is, Lewis. He said, I think it's because I've got headphones in and I can hear it peak a little. Sounds good now, though. Yeah, I did have it a bit close now. I'm sort of slightly shouting. Not shouting, but you know what I mean. Where am I? I've missed a couple of comments, I think. Tactical said, do another drunk stream. We'll join in again. You know what? I'm very, very tempted to maybe even do one tomorrow. I don't know. What I'm going to do, though, I may have a rule. Actually, yeah, I've got to do something now quickly. Just before it's too late. Hang on. I'll come back to you in a second. Right. Thank God that's done. So I will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a special. You know the things that you can write to get them to pop up. You know the Nightbot stuff. I'm going to do a secret Nightbot thing that only the moderators know, and then if I start getting too drunk, you can start putting this Nightbot thing in, and it'll fill the chat up with the word stop, 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 stop. Right. And you can just keep spamming that, and then I'll get the message. You know what I mean? No, it's good. I would love you. Oh no, I don't ever judge any of the moderators. You're there to. I want you to be there to tell me to stop because I won't otherwise. John Masabo said, "Please don't mention crackling." Like I said, this diet is killing me. Oh fuck's sake! The Prepared Norseman, you're right, mate. I hope the aliens used the smallest probe they had the other night. Saw them beam you up. Fuck's sake. Iron Man Spartan said, I bought a Highlander 100-litre military duffel rucksack. 35 quid. Nice, that sounds decent. Jay Dryden said, Mike, your sideburns are the dogs. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Abdin, you right, mate? Tap said, I was laughing, telling everyone to see their drinks off. No, I genuinely appreciate you mods keep telling me to stop because I once I'm drunk, I don't know. You know, I do know. I don't fucking listen, so I need to be told. But if you lot had because what it is, there's on Nightbot, I can set a secret word that you write. Well, no, to be honest, it don't matter if everyone knows it. But yeah, I'll just tell you lot, and I'll change it each time. So that night, if I start getting too drunk. And I'm also going to block anyone who likes to bring those chats down or ask dodgy shit will get blocked beforehand. That's what I was just doing. They'll get blocked beforehand, and then they can't come on chat or request stuff. Because for the drunk ones, you got to keep it light, you got to keep it happy, and you got to keep it non-fucking dodgy. But no, I appreciate you trying to tell me to stop. A bit like when I'm in the pub and they keep saying, "You got to go now. You got to go now." We used to hang around for, they tried to shut at 11:30. We were still in there at 1:00, and then we'd stand outside for fucking an hour. Anybody said, "Yeah, less stuff to trigger you off while getting drunk." Exactly. Yeah, because I'm also, once I get drunk, I'm more likely to start talking about things I wouldn't normally talk about. Yeah. Any mods or anyone saying to me, "Stop," don't ever think I would never ever be bothered about that. You could write down the thing, "Fucking stop, you fucking idiot." It wouldn't bother me because I know it's sort of true, and I know you're doing it for my benefit. But yeah, I might do that. So it'll literally be as much comment as you're allowed to write, and you can just keep posting it, and it'll fill the fucking chat up with "Stop now, stop now, stop now." That is an exercise bike behind me. You can see it's quite well used as well. Bloody thing's falling apart. I normally have it turned the other way around so you can't see it. Lewis. Actually, I did try and tell you on Christmas, mate. I remember. Joe said, "I think I have 3 or 4 duffel bags right now." Freddie said, "I'll probably be the only sober one on here." I said, "Mike, so when do you get the magazine fed crossbow?" At the minute, it's still processing, but it's been paid for. But yeah, they're still. When did I order it? Yeah, you would have thought. I don't know. Maybe there's not many people at work, but it's been ordered and paid for, and they're in stock. So, but I don't know when it's coming. I have, Lewis. I've bought the R9 Cobra adder. Yeah, this might help. I'm going to put this under the microphone because it might have been because it was sat on a hard surface. Yes, I've got the Cobra adder. I bought it. There's a bloke you might see in here. Your mother, his name. I hope you don't mind me saying. I'm sure he doesn't. He wanted to support the channel, so he donated some money for a crossbow. And because I had a little bit more due to the coffee donations, I added a bit more to it and got the fucking R9 adder. There you go. There's your mother. It's just going. Thank you, mate. Anybody says, "How are you getting on with the new knives I got you? Used them yet?" Both of them not massively yet. That is bloody sharp though, isn't it? Did you say you put the edge on that, Peach? That is a lovely, lovely sharp knife. I've cut a couple of packages open with it, but that's about it because I've not really had the chance yet. Same with the World Legal. Both of them are getting in my pockets, but not getting masses of use just because I've not had anything to use them on. Peter said, I have an exercise bike. It's now just really an expensive clothes hanger. If you could see the rest of that, you could see it's got clothes on it. Richard, I never got the whole anal probing myth. What would life form that knows the speed of light travel on a planet just inside a foreign object in some strange creature's ass? Exactly. Jack said, as I deleted my message, said, I hope it breaks first bolt. I'm not jealous, Governor. You've made me laugh out loud when I read that on the on the community tab thing. Friend said, I like this home learning because at break at 11, I get to have a short bread and tea. As soon as I finish, I can walk out and step out and I'm in bed. Sounds good, Freddie. Sounds good. I imagined your mother. Good on you, brother. It's good to help out. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, very, very generous. Yeah. Yeah, I thought this is my only opportunity I'll ever get to get the adder because I can't afford something like that. No way. And because he was willing to help channel out and give me more than half, I thought, well, I may as well just go the whole hog and get the ultimate one in a way. That's how I have an exercise. I have a bicycle which put lots of anti-ghost demon stuff on. I call it the exercise bike. And I won't apologise. I bought some DVDs today. Well, I got some DVDs today. Can you guess what they are? Probably not. Orion said, Mike, are you going to Do another batch of bayonets. I think I missed last. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I won't stop making them, mate. So if you want one, you'll definitely get one. I was going to make a video on that today because it's getting to the stage now where, say, if someone asks for one now, they've got to wait for like batch number 3. It's getting like that. But it's all coming. I've got more stuff coming. Yeah, it's just I'm so behind, and now because of this kitchen shit, I've got to stay indoors again because we keep having emergency fucking freak shows come around, you know, plumbers and that. Lewis would probably end up going up in price too. How hard they are to get. Exactly, Lewis. Yeah, I saw my chance and I took it. I would never be able to pay that kind of money for a crossbow. Way out of my kind of price range. But with someone, you know, helping me out with more than half, probably 2/3 of the price, I thought, well, I can't not really, because otherwise it'd never get one. So thank you, Yuval. If that's how you say your name, I know, you know, I've probably butchered it, but the Prepared Norseman said, finally got a copy of The Pig Keeper's Daughter. No, I think I've seen that though. Let me just look that up. Prepared Norseman. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right, let me shut down a couple of. I had a load of tabs open. I'll give you a clue. Westerns. I may not have ever spoke about them. Iron Man said, "Is mother? Is he on the Patreon screen, Mike? Is he a top bloke? He is a decent bloke. He's not. I don't think he is on the Patreon. He just like a private sort of me on Twitter. But he's a subscriber of mine and a subscriber of Liam's. Oriented, thanks, Mark. I'll send you a message over the weekend. But yeah, 100% you'll get one. Definitely. Yeah, it's just the list is getting longer and longer and longer. And my time's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I'll show you the DVDs in a minute. Oh, 123 said, can't wait to see the new crossbow. I'll tell you what, Prepared Norseman, if I haven't seen that, I'll get it. That's how is everybody's evening? I hope you're all well. You're not The Exorcist. I bought my, I don't know why. I was looking at my DVDs and I thought, I'm missing some of this category. I'm missing some of this. Murray is on the right lines. I looked at this and I thought, yeah, that's a genre I really like, and I'm missing some. Now they sent all the ones I wanted to get, but I got all of these from the same place because I got a discount, and it'd all be the same packaging. Griswold said, just put a British Army bayonet on my red back. Looks cool. I bet it does. I bet it does. Not Back to the Future. Fred, has anyone else got this lagging, or is it a bit me? Don't know, mate. I can't help you there. Not the love story ghost. No. I got myself some John Wayne westerns. But I like old man. I like old man John Wayne. I prefer it when he was older than younger. I've got all of the spaghetti westerns, but I didn't actually own any John Wayne westerns. So I got myself. I've seen most of these, but I didn't own any. So I got myself Big Jake, The Searchers. That's an amazing film, that is. Rio Lobo, which I've not seen, and Rio Bravo, and True Grit. I'm gonna get. There's a couple more I'm gonna get because I've seen both the True Grits. I really like the original True Grit, but I quite like the remake as well. I classed them as like two different films. Thank you, David, who's just donated on the Ko-fi thing. I think that was on the Ko-fi. Coffee, I will say Ko-fi. Coffee, but it's Kofi. Thank you, whoever that was who just donated. I appreciate that. Good, the bad, the ugly. I've got. I love it. Yeah, I've got, and all of the spaghetti westerns. I'll tell you what I've got. This and oh, I've seen loads and loads and loads of westerns, but the ones I've got on DVD are The Proposition, The Missing, Charto's Land, Pale Rider, The Great Silence, Ravenous, Cowboys vs. Aliens, Unforgiven, The Outlaw Josie Wales, True Grit, The Wild Bunch, Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, The Good, Bad, the Ugly, Once Upon a Time in the West, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, El Mariachi and Desperado and Walker. That's what I've got on DVD. I've seen loads of westerns. But yeah, I looked up and I thought, well, I ain't got no John Waynes. So yeah, True Grit, definitely get. I suspect I may have ordered True Grit while I got these. Because these was all from the same place, so they all came today. Yeah, Lee Van Cleef is a great western actor. Funny thing is, not Lee Van Cleef, but I watched about 15 minutes just because I love it of Once Upon a Time in the West. Your mother said, first I planned to donate for the Cobra R9, then Mike decided to buy the Cobra Adder, which is twice the price of the R9. A wise decision, if you ask me. Thank you, mate. Oh, because I wasn't sure what you might think. I didn't want to sort of be rude, but I thought if I was going to get like the Cobra R9, I may as well, seeing as I've got it, because I've never, ever got any money. But it just so happened I'd cashed out the Patreon money recently, and I'd had quite a bit of coffee donations. So I thought, why not? You know, it's just sitting there, and I wouldn't have had enough to buy it outright. So thank you, mate. Zed said the remake of True Grit is closer to reading a book, I believe. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I genuinely really, really, really like both True Grit films. I think they're both excellent. Mario said one of my favorite John Wayne films is The Longest Day. Most of the film was he's injured in. Is that a western or is that because he done some like war films, didn't he? Bill said a Redback is £80 pistol crossbow. Good performer for it. You can't beat the old Redbacks for what they are, I don't think. Orion said, you ever seen Fistful of Dynamite? Love that film. I have seen that. I didn't quite like it as much as the others, but all of Sergio Leone films are excellent. But yeah, there's plenty of westerns I want to get. I want to get some of the classics. But yeah, I looked up and I thought, well, I ain't got no John Waynes, and I like older John Wayne. I don't know why. Zed said, did you like Cowboys vs. Aliens? I think it's a good fun film. Yeah, I did like it. Yeah, I did. Yeah. That said, The Searchers is a classic, and don't forget Paint Your Wagon and what's that? Hallow Trail. All right, I'll look into them. I've not seen them too. Searchers though, fucking hell, that is a hell of a film. Yeah, I do love a sort of revenge, you know, obsessed sort of revenge sort of thing. You know, don't they go searching for that girl for like fucking 10 years or something, or 6 years or something mad like that? You know, don't come home for 6 years. And then he becomes so bitter. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it's amazing. No, it's all goodness. Whose sexy voice is going into my ears? So smooth and nice one. Murray said, you know what's a good western? Rango. No bullshit. Honest good movie. I've not seen that. I'll have to check that out. There's a Tacticals TV box. I've been trying to get those two films for years. Murray said, it's a World War II movie. Longest Day. All right, look into that. Irishman, you're right, man. I've got They Call Me Trinity. Do you know who gave me them? Remember how Samuel, American Sam? I've got them from him. Yeah, he sent me them. In fact, I bet if I looked, these was probably on there. I should have fucking looked on there. Because he gave me, oh, fuck's sake, I should have thought of that. He gave me a USB full of films. I bet half them was on. I don't mind that. I'll be honest with you. Certain films, I don't care if I've got them downloaded. Sometimes I want them on DVD. Yeah, Big Jake, I have seen that one. That I remember watching that, thinking that was excellent. I've only ever seen that one once, but I really enjoyed that. That's him and the kid and the old man and the dog, isn't it? I think. Yeah. And they're also, even the dog's helping him. Dad said Big Jake is a good one as well. Carl, you right, mate? CW Outdoors, yeah, Happy New Year and all that, mate. I might put slow mode on just for a second. It's a little bit, I'm struggling. I won't do it too long. About 3 minutes. Joking. You've got a 15-second delay just so I can catch up. Dumps Albertus, it sounds like you're doing a Northern Collier faulty microphone impression, mate. Well, it's not playing up for you, is it? Norman Collier. I've completely read that wrong. Pete said, Westerns take me back to when I was a kid. My dad loved them. I'm a big fan of Westerns. I do like Westerns. But yeah. Yeah, I realised I ain't got no John Wayne, so now I've got at least 4. Yeah, Rio Lobo I've not actually seen, so that made, I ain't bothered if it's not that good. These cost me about £2 each, I think. But as I say, I don't know why, I prefer older John Wayne than young John Wayne, because, there's films when he was doing films as a young man, wasn't he? Yeah. That's why I like True Grit, actually, because he's quite old and a bit fat. But he's still the dog's fucking bollocks with, no fear and big old reputation. And yeah. Moshe, The Quick and the Dead and The Unforgiven are 2 of my favourite 90s made westerns. Unforgiven, amazing. Got that on DVD. The Quick and the Dead, I know what one that is, Murray. That's the Sharon... Is it Sharon Stone? Yeah, Sharon Stone, young Leonardo DiCaprio in it. Russell Crowe as a priest in it. Is that? Yeah, I've seen that once years ago and I did like it. But anybody said, do you like Ghost Rider films? Again, I've not seen those properly, but I have seen them. Yeah, they look quite good. I think they had one of them on over Christmas. So is the microphone fine for everyone or not? Because he's not confusing me now. People keep saying anything about the mic. Yeah, I'll look into that. That sounds great. Good. Carl said, watched an old cowboy, John Wayne and Oliver Hardy. Odd combo. I think it was called The Kentuckian. I think I've heard of that one. I'll tell you another one I quite like. It's not amazing, but I quite like it. The Cowboys. When John Wayne, another old John Wayne film, as in he's old in it. You're not old, but where he's got to get the teenage kids to help him take the cattle across, the country. Dad said, "Fail your hand, you son of a bitch," is one of the greatest lines from Western films. What one's that from, Zed? Rachel said it's clear. Anything's got to be better than that fucking old mic I had. Richard, Mike, you thinking of getting into forging at a later date, even if it's just for heating, bending, and heat treatment? Possibly one day, Rich. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say no. That's True Grit, is it? I'm terrible with quotes. You can quote my favourite film, unless I've seen it about a week ago. What's my favourite James Bond film? That's hard to say. Because I could never think of what my favourite James Bond... I like the Roger Moore ones, though. Yeah, I do like the Roger Moore ones. I was going to buy most of the James Bond films, but fucking hell, they cost a lot of money. Unless you get them second-hand, they're a lot of money. But do you know what? I don't actually know what my favourite James Bond is. I can't think. I love all the Roger Moore ones. Probably one of the ones with Jaws in. I do love a bit of Roger Moore and Jaws. So maybe those two together. Which one? That's Moonraker, and I don't know what the other one with Jaws is in. The first one of Jaws. Lord Flasher, you right, mate? How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So, yeah, I might tomorrow do a joint live stream again. I don't know. I nearly did one tonight. It would have been a sober one, but I might do another. If I do next time I do a drunk live stream, I'm going to do something so the mods can shut everyone out and make me stop when it gets time. I would do a timed one. If you could do a timed one so that it would stop at, say, like start at 10 and it's going to stop at 12:30 or 1. But they don't. You have to stop it manually. I will say this now, most of you lot are on. Everyone who joined that live stream that night, apart from the wind-up merchant, who we all know, thank you for joining, by the way. So that would be Lord Flashart, Rich, Tactical, Bob, Video Base, Sam. Yeah. Thank you for joining, because I actually really fucking enjoyed that night. Yeah. I thought it was excellent. And it was an excellent live stream till the end. And I can't even remember. I'm fucking watching it back. But I have to tell you, I've still got that video, and I've cut out the last hour and a half of it to get rid of all that shit. And I'm going to cut out one little bit earlier where I showed something that I shouldn't have shown, only just by accident. You know what I mean? Like if you accidentally show something you don't mean to. John Serbo said, "Spy who loved me as is." Lord Flashheart said, "I would have preferred to have been more sober that night." But generally, this is to all of you lot who was on that night. Thank you for joining, because I fucking loved it. I thought it was excellent. It's just typical of me. I get carried away, and then I don't know when to stop. I'll have a look, see if I can do. I don't know if it'll work, but you can also make people like call it like, and I'll look at it. I can't remember what it's called, but you can add people who can have slight control of your channel. Because people who have mods, I would trust to do it. I know you wouldn't sort of try and steal my channel. It wouldn't even cross my mind. But and then you may be able to turn it off yourself. I'm sure if everyone just keeps shouting stop in the chat, I would eventually. Oh yeah, the Doctor Who woman died recently, didn't she? Yeah, that's it, Carl. And Doctor Who is a woman now. T2 said, "Thought Doctor Who did a great job with the female Doctor." Do you know what, T2? I've not seen it, but it wouldn't bother me, in all honesty. Lord Flash Up there was a good night. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good seeing quite a few of you, because quite a lot of you wouldn't have seen each other anyway. And there was a few of you I'd never seen before. So yeah, it was really interesting. I should say should have called it Nurse Who. So yeah, that's all I've had lately. I got myself some John Wayne Westerns, about £2 each. Bought myself a little DAB. Bought myself the little DAB radio I wanted. Because I end up listening to digital radio more often than not, and you can't get it on a normal radio. So I wanted one in the shed. So I bought a little one for in here, about £12, I think it was. No, it might have been more than that for in here. Put my old one in the shed. So now I can listen to it digital in the shed. Yeah, the bold and bearded brigade. That's it. That's what I thought. Lord Flashart. Peter said, "No problem about female Doctor Who. Just don't need all the PC preaching." Yeah, that's what you don't want, and that's what they do nowadays. There's too much preachy PC sort of bullshit in any popular TV shows nowadays. I'm surprised. I'm surprised stream didn't break with ugly Fizzhog. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Richard said, "If I join again, I'll have to put a cable for my mixer board so I can raise the volume of my mic manually. My laptop doesn't give me an option to raise the mic levels." Yeah, that was the only thing. You was quite low, weren't you, Rich? Unless you was like right on the mic. It was good though. I've really enjoyed it, and Richard was on there as well. If I didn't say thank you, Richard. Yeah, all of you who joined, I've really enjoyed it. To tactical, don't worry. It didn't make throw up much. Carl said, "Watched one of Hell's on Wheels Amazon. It looks like they pulled the rest, or I paid." That's a shame. So I should try. I've tried to get in the shed again soon to try and finish off these fucking bayonets, but at the minute, with all the weird shit that's going on, it's just we're only getting time at night. Then you can only sort of drill till I don't do no drilling or angle grind past sort of 9 o'clock. Irishman said they should have changed the name Doctor Who. There was nothing wrong with Tom Baker. Yes. Who's your favourite Doctor Who then? I liked it when they brought it back with Christopher Eccleston. He was good. Not really watched it properly since he left though, and he only did 1 or 2 series. I liked Paul McGann in the film. He never got to do any really more, did he? He done loads and loads and loads of audio plays though. But I did like John Pertwee. Yeah, John Pertwee was good. I need a fucking shave, man. Yes, not. Who's there? Doctor Who. Just said it. Probably the first joke I ever learnt. And I never found it funny. Carl said John Pertwee, show my age. Yeah, I never saw John Pertwee when it was on, but they repeated all of John Pertwee's recently on the Horror Channel. John, you right, mate? Oh, man, I remember when we used to get real snow. Now we only get frost now. You're right. I can remember, Iron Man, when I was a kid, when it was winter, it was cold and it would snow. You're more likely to get snow in fucking March nowadays. Freddie laughing at that terrible joke. You ever heard that one? 1, 2, 3 likes David Tennant. That's David Tennant was pretty good. My problem with David Tennant is I'd seen him in something that I didn't like him in, and I could never unsee him as that person or character. So I just couldn't ever watch him. I still can't watch him in anything now. That said, clumsy me last night. I'd used hand sanitizer, then forgot, lit a candle, and it went up like a human torch. Fuck's sake. Kyle has seen it. He said William Hartnell is one. William Hartnell is good as well. That was the first Doctor, wasn't it? John said, applied for my carry permit on the 5th. And that's a waiting game. Nice one. Yeah, I hope you get it, John. Is it something you'll just definitely get, or is it they can turn you down? They said, yes, John Pertwee, the Doctor Who. John Pertwee, yes, that's right. Fred said, I used to say it all the time and changed it. So like Fireman Who, stuff like that. It's in the top 10, not. Is it really? I didn't know that. Iron Man said, Mike, maybe we are too far inland. Look at us talking about weather, like typical Brits. That's it. Freddie said, knock. So who's there? John said they shall issue. I'm not a prohibited person, so I should get a nice one. Yeah, I didn't know if it was one of those things that you might get, might not. Yeah, so if you apply, you should get it. Just wait to get it back. Nice one. So knock. Who's there? Lettuce Who? I'll be honest, Murray. Patrick Troughton was decent as well. In fact, most of the Doctors was decent. Yeah, I've watched some of Patrick Troughton. Quite liked his actually. They repeated loads and loads and loads of them on the Horror Channel. The only ones I've never really seen much of, Tom Baker, Patrick Troughton. Not seen many of his, but I've seen some. Who else? And the two after Tom Baker. Not really seen many of theirs. Can't think of their names off the top of my head. Any after David Tennant I've not seen really. I watched some of Peter Capaldi's. I watched the whole series of Peter Capaldi's. His was all right, but I hated Matt Smith as a Doctor, but ended up liking him as the Doc. Still best for companion for me was Perry. Sylvester McCoy, that's it. Yeah, Sylvester McCoy actually would have been about my era. So, and maybe one or two before. Let us in. That's quite good because I didn't actually get it till I said it out loud. Yeah. Knock. Who's there? Let us who? Let us in. Ah, fuck's sake. Bristol said, Freddie, that's awful. Oh, Peter Davison, that's it. Couldn't figure the name. And Colin Baker, that's it. Colin Baker, Peter Davison. I've seen barely any of theirs. First time we've had a Doctor Who discussion, I think, in it. I was looking since I got these today. I was having a look through. I'm gonna have to look up Perry, which one that was. I was having a look at best westerns today. Oh, yeah, I've not ever seen many of hers, but yeah, seeing the pictures, I can tell why people would like her. Fuck's sake. All of the pictures of cleavage and yeah, that'd definitely be the best fucking yes, I can see why that would have been your favourite fucking what do you call it? Assistant or whatever. Sidekick. Yeah, I can see it, Murray. Yeah. Charms are plenty, mate. Freddie said he takes full offence. Carl said the early Doctor Who films with Daleks were good. Yes, they were. Yeah. Bonnie Langford. Yeah, I remember my mum. Every time Bonnie Langford would go, come on, my mum would say something. That's, I can't remember what she said specifically, but she would say something on the lines of, why is that stupid bitch screaming so much? Because that's all Bonnie Langford would do, just scream, wouldn't she? It's constant fucking screaming. So the trouble with Peter Davison was it kept expecting him to shove his arm up a cow's ass. Yeah, from fucking All Creatures Great and Small. I remember that as a kid. Fuck it. That's the thing. That's why I didn't like Tennant, because Tennant for me was always someone else. And I have heard that Tennant probably was some of the best stories and probably, done some really good stuff. No, I didn't watch no darts, Freddie. Freddie said, did you watch much darts this Christmas? No. Problem is, the only darts I would have watched over Christmas was the BDO. BDO's shut down now, isn't it? Actually, Freddie, if you ever see any darts that are on normal telly, let me know, because I would watch them. After time, I can never watch it. Carl said the Master, he was a good baddie. He thought the Clangers were a real race living on the moon. Did he really? That's the fucking Clangers, that brings back some memories. Iron Man said Police Academy was good. Did you like it, Mike? Yeah, I liked Police Academy. Yeah. Never bought it on DVD though, but I did like Police Academy. Funny thing is, one of the characters, the small black woman who but was really strong and shout really loud. I think she died today or yesterday. Any channel, as long as it's a free view channel, Freddie. Guys, I've been planning on buying bits in for building a life-size Dalek. Yeah, that'd be fucking mental, yeah. I often get urges to do things like that. I never get round to it though. But if I had more time and more space, I'd love to do sort of a lot of stuff like that. So I can't watch darts on TV. It's too harrowing. It's relevant, so I'll let it pass. You know me. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, I've got a habit of always pressing that sound effect. It's just my favourite one. Sorry, I meant to give you this. Gert, you right, mate? He said, what's the best thing you ever did? Have a huge positive impact in your life. Fucking hell, I don't know, mate. I would say learning to drive, but I never done since I did. Do you know? I don't know. That's a very hard one. I'd have to think about that. There's nothing obvious, if that makes sense. Peter said, I thought female master Missy was good. That actress, I can't remember her name now, is one of my favourite actresses, comedic actresses, who'd done the female master, the first one. That said, my stepson had an RC Dalek about 3 foot tall, chased my grandson with it when he was a toddler. He ran away screaming. I couldn't do anything but laugh. Carl said, got woken up by window cleaner shouting and swearing. Thought he'd lost his rag. They don't use that, Carl. He's at it now. So Iron Man said, I know she was a good character. That's it, I man, isn't it? Orient said, how's your mum? Is she okay? She's all right, mate. She's always probably going to be struggling with walking now, sadly, unless they can get a different painkillers. The problem is that's what it is, the painkillers. She can't take the painkillers she used to, which now means her legs constantly hurt. Let's have to see what happens. But she's all right. She's all right in general. Cheers for asking, mate. Orion said the darts championship final was intense. It did. Does anyone mind me saying who won? What's my deepest regret? Oh, I don't know, because I've done some proper fucked up shit in my life. But do I regret most? I probably, I don't know. I regret fucking up my brain slightly and making myself paranoid. I'll put it that way. And I regret not doing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I regret drinking so much when I was younger and doing certain drugs and other shit. Carl's laughing. Minimalism, I don't know. That was a bloody heck, Carl. You're at the bottom of the barrel. Like I said, you know me. If I don't like the jokes, I'll just stop reading them out. They do make me laugh. I like them if they're relevant. Have I ever been in a fight? I did get in lots of fights. There's from a fight where someone bit me on the face. So yeah, more of a drunken fighter, but yeah. And more probably weapon fighting. You won't say any more than that though. Don't ask me when I'm drunk either. Pistols, I love one-liner jokes. I do. I quite like old Tim Vine. I did used to get in quite a few fights, but I never enjoyed it though. I would never say I ever enjoyed it. It was just something that happened when you drink a lot and have a reputation. You know what I mean? Peter said, "It's better to regret something you have done than something you haven't." Yeah, good point. Yeah, I like that. That's very true. Iron Man said, "Mike, name a decent movie to drink to." Anything comedy is good to drink to. But the ultimate drinking film, in my opinion, because they're drinking as well, with Nail and I. That's the ultimate drinking film, I think. But Crime Wave. I like watching comedies when I'm drinking. Oh no, I'll tell you what. Actually, saying that, Dead Man's Shoes is quite good watching that drunk. A good revenge thrill is quite good when you're drunk. Fred said, "What do you get if you push a disabled person through a fire?" No idea. Carl said, "Wasn't expecting that." R123 said, "Too much cider makes you want to fight." Dad said, "I wasn't keen on Jim Vine." He was a bit of a creeper. Hello, my friend from Russia. Hello, all right, Jamie. Yeah, Dead Man's Shoes was excellent. You can really get into that if you're a bit drunk because you feel it. You know what I mean? Try to think. And I'll tell you what, it has to be something you've seen as well. Oh, Trees Lounge. That's fucking excellent film, isn't it? I've seen that. Yeah. If that's the one I'm thinking of saying that, I'll get mixed up with that and another film. Actually, no, I'll tell you what, Iron Man. Send me a message and I'll get that tonight because I've not seen that. I know vaguely about it though. Jamie said, "What did you think of the new Bren gun?" Lovely, mate. Absolutely lovely. So I got slight hiccups. Tactical said, "Best visual joke I've seen was a comedian put a pair of smoking army boots on stage. What's this? An Iraqi tank commander." That's it, yeah, because they've been blown up, just boots left. Trying to think what else is a good Film to watch drunk. Comedies are always good though, and it's got to be something you've seen as well. Like I say, so I look up there because that's where all my DVD. That's my comedies up there. Did I tell you I'd sorted out all my DVDs to a degree? Because I have some categories like there's sort of science fiction, and then the science fiction leads into John Carpenter films. In the John Carpenter, because we could be everywhere. They lead into post-apocalyptic films, which leads into horrors. You know, Carl said, "Have you ever thought of getting into blacksmithing?" Many times, Carl. And weirdly enough, I didn't mention this earlier. My nephew even said to me today, because I showed him the sword I'm making. He said, "Have you ever thought about getting into blacksmithing?" I have. The only issue is because I'm so tight for money. Anything that requires constant fueling is a little bit out of my league for money, sadly. Although I have got the Patreon and that, but I'd probably have to spend most of that on sourcing material, sourcing stuff, and you know what I mean. But I have thought about it, and maybe this year I'll give it a go. Maybe this year I'll have a serious look into it. I'll save up the Patreon money, or maybe I could even do a funding thing if you really wanted to. I'll look into it. Carl said, "I'm looking at my blacksmith's dog. As soon as I got him home, he made a bolt for the door." Ah, fuck's sake. Yeah, he set me up for a joke there, and I fucking fell for it. Fucking hell. Trust me. John was out of bush. Got to be a Revengeability kid. You know what? I was just about to say that. I was actually just about to say that, and you beat me to it. Yeah. I would say that. That and Bad Taste and Brain Dead would be excellent. But yeah, definitely Revenge of Billy the Kid. If you've not seen Revenge of Billy the Kid, get it. Iron Man said, "Mike, I put a message on the mic check line." Nice one. Yeah, because I can, as soon as this finishes, I'll get, if it's on the place where I can look, I'll get it. Carl said, "No, serious, mate, you can get it." You can do it. I have had a sift, weirdly enough, yeah. I do want to get into it. Making quite a nice, I think it's going to be quite a nice sword. I'm going to have to change the shape of the guard a little bit because I can't physically bend it the way I want to. I don't want to break it either. It don't matter. It'll still be a nice guard. It'll still be a nice hit guard. It's not quite as shape as it would have been. Have I seen The Shores? No, I haven't. No. What is that, Tactical? Don't you start going into fucking jokes either. You lot start getting these. Oh no, wrong one. I don't know what the ones are. No, that's laughing. You don't even getting that for jokes. I thought there was like a. See that one? No. Right, I'll shut up with the sound effect. I thought there was like a disappointed noise. No. Bought that just for the fucking live streams. Childish bastard, isn't it? You little fucker. Damn, what's Shores? Cheers, mine's a pint. Fucking hell. I fell straight for that one, didn't I? Fucking hell. If I ever see you, I'll buy you a pint just for catching me out on that, and you can buy the most expensive pint they got as well. Fuck's sake. I'm scared to read out people's bloody messages now. Zed said, "I was once drunk and watching a film at a girlfriend's flat. I was pissing myself laughing at it, which got me in trouble. I thought it was a comedy, but it's a very sad love story, apparently." Richard said, "If you want a true side of Blast Forge, Mike, I might be able to build you one that's water cooled. Don't buy the cast iron ones. That's 200 quid plus new. Don't last long. Try to get welding hits." All right, Richard, I'll definitely message you about that when it comes to. Oh, sorry, my fucking back nearly went then. I'd always get advice off of you, Rich. You know that. John Bob Suburbs, I had to go in A&E this morning. My bedroom sideboard got aggressive and fell on me, cutting my head. Apparently, it was a cross dresser. That's it. Who started this tonight? Iron Man said, Mike, redesign your room to look like a military bunker. That would be interesting, yeah. I'll have to have a think about that. That'd be a lot of work nowadays, though. Unless I could, I don't know, maybe have something that drops down in front of that I could sort of move. You could do a great big fuck off thing that would move around. Carl said, you make some good stuff, mate. So up your game when you can. That's it. That's it. Tactical Head said, you're having some competition tonight. No, you have some competition tonight. Yeah, trying to think what else could you watch when you was drunk? I don't know. And you asked for films, didn't you? Let me look. What comedy films have I got? Bubba Hotep, Napoleon Dynamite, Time Bandits. I reckon would be quite good. Drunk. Time Bandits. That's a good film. That is. National Lampoon's Class Reunion. But that old Crime Wave, Sam Raimi's Crime Wave, that's an excellent film. That's fucking hilarious, but very underrated. Irishman said, I leave for 5 minutes. When I come back, you're all doing jokes. Look, who started it? Who started it? I've got to get him a timeout. Orion said, Mike, what do you call a cowboy with no legs? A low-down dirty bum. Relevant, at least. I always like them when they're relevant. Semi-relevant, anyway. We was talking about westerns. Fucking nuts as you are. Our man said, Mike, my first time getting drunk, I put a Budweiser on tap. What did you drink? You know what? I can't remember. So the first time I ever drank, I was young, like actually got drunk. But I wouldn't class that because that was not on purpose. The first time I ever actually went out and got drunk that I remember was to some party. Must have been about 12 or something. Going to some party. It was the first time I ever properly kissed a girl as well. But drunk at a pub. But I can't remember what I drank, in all honesty. Iron Man. First time I was getting drunk at a pub, I drank Budweiser on tap. What did you drink? Right, that can change. Yeah, that changed the story slightly now. Now, that's very hard to say. I don't know because of living in a village and most people know us, I was barred from most of the pubs before I was even old enough to go in them. And most of them, we'd go in, have a drink, get barred that night. So, I don't know. I can't remember. It could have been anything in them days. You know what? I can't remember. Really can't remember. Because I'll tell you the other thing. I was probably pissed when I went in there. Yeah, I never had the a lot of the sort of experiences of first time going in the pub and all that. I never had them because I was already drinking on the streets for years and barred from most of the fucking pubs. Irishman said, did you hear about the perverted cowboy? He rode into town and shot up the sheriff. Oh, God. You fucking nuts, isn't you? Oh, God. Carl said, do you like being drunk? Yeah, I do, yeah. I've never seen the big deal of getting drunk. Plus, knowing how you feel the next day or two, sore head and dizzy, hate that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because certain people, if you're an alcoholic, it's normally because when you drink, for you, alcohol creates so many of the pleasure fucking endorphins, whatever, you become addicted to it, and other people don't get that. So yeah, I fucking love the feeling of being drunk, and I can't. Once I start drinking, I can't stop, and I have to keep drinking until I can't drink anymore. And even the next day, I've had so much of that shit rushing. You know, the pleasure fucking receptors getting mad so much. Even the next day when I'm hungover, I get told by people that I'm really happy. I'm really, really bad headache, feel ill, but I'm really happy, talkative. Yeah, it's weird. it does like the perfect thing for me. I wouldn't recommend it, and it doesn't do that for everyone, but it does. People who get addicted to booze, that's why. It's because some people get more out of it than others. Just the way your brain is, I suppose. Yeah. I know loads of people who don't drink and don't like the feeling of it, and I can understand that. I'm pretty sure when I drink after, I'm gonna get a headache as well. But the feeling of being drunk and the sort of the pleasure that's going on, even cancels like that. Yeah. Carl said the fucking cats just asked me if I want the radio leaving on once I go out of the night. Once they go out of the night. I've seen that one. I like that one. Right, get your coffee, he said. Dumpso Booster went into Halfords yesterday, bought a packet of hacksaw blades. The assistant had to get his supervisor to let it through the till to make sure I was over 25. Fuck's sake. See, now I read them out thinking they're going to be jokes. No shit, man. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's insane, Riggs. Steve said, I've never been drunk. Well, good on you. Good on you. Don't. A lot of people don't like the feeling of being out of control and that. My nephew doesn't. He never gets drunk. He don't like the feeling of being drunk. Don't like the feeling of being out of control. Yeah, I don't know. It does something for me, and it always has. Yeah. Saying you're right, mate. He said, hello, do you drink wine? Bought some cheap wine from Tesco's, £4.50. I've never been a massive fan of wine, but I'll drink anything. At the minute, I try not to drink anything that could give me gout, because I had gout a couple of times. I haven't had it for like 4 or 5 years, though. So wine, no. Most beer, no. But I'll drink anything if it's got a percentage. As long as it's like 5% or more, because if it's lower than that, it's, I can't, it's not enough to get drunk on. So fair enough. Never realised how much people can like it. Yeah, it's quite a, and even then, even people who aren't addicted to booze, they still like getting drunk. Then I don't know, it relaxes you to a stage. See, I get way past the relaxing stage. I'm saying booze. As I left, I told him I'm going to hold up the post office with him. Yeah. Because I have a dog called Pyramid. Deleted it. Orion said, when I was younger, I used to get my pal to get bottles of vodka from the corner shop. He used to have a full beard at 16. Totally used to get away with it. We'd all celebrate in the park. 2 to 5, okay. Sounds quite like what I used to do, yeah. We used to have to walk about 4 miles to go and get ours because everywhere local knew us. One man said, Mike, do a video on a day bag. Not to sleep, but to walk 5 miles. All right, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could definitely do that, Iron Man. Because when I go down the woods, I do a little day bag. You might have to do the reminder though. Yeah, I'm up for that. I could do that next week. Carl said you screwed up my joke there, Mike. Ah, fuck's sake. There you go. Difficult. You know me when I'm running through these comments. Peter said a drink makes me not want to kill people, which is a good thing. There you go. Yeah, I'm a very, very mellow drinker now. I'll get extremely drunk, but I'm very mellow. I just talk. I've no interest in any violence or anything like that. It don't even cross my mind. In fact, nowadays it's probably a bit of a hindrance. We was down the pub not long ago, a couple of years ago, and there was a fight going on, and to me it was just like nothing. It was funny. I think in the end I stood in front of him, stood in front to stop it. But I had no adrenaline rush or nothing, and it was just no concern or anything. It was just, I just thought maybe if I stand in front, I'll stop it. But yeah, I'll just get to the point. Tax said Irishman, on cheap Chinese TV bots, I don't trust to use my proper account. Oh, well, he's got his different name, yeah. Carl said I have a dog called Egypt. Everywhere he goes, he leaves a pyramid. Ah, fuck's sake, there you go. Finally. There you go. I'm fucking sure there was like a bad cheering thing on here. Like a booing sound. Oh. You're not on your fucking jokes tonight. Zed said, I used to think a walnut whip was a masochistic perversion for squirrels. Double turbo said, really dangerous and scary when I get pissed nowadays, and I start to fancy the missus. Fuck's sake. She don't watch, does she? You'll be in trouble. Thing said, my friend's dad used to make homemade moonshine. And I'm assuming you just said when he was younger. I used to make sugar wine, kill you, which is just like a wine made from water, sugar, and yeast. So it's very basic. And that's usually what you then turn into moonshine. But we used to just do it with that Alcotech turbo yeast, which could make 20% alcohol in a week. Really good stuff. Yeah, and I suspect that may have been what gave me gout, because I used to drink that shit when it was almost cloudy pinky coloured, where it's full of yeast. And yeast is one of the ones that you shouldn't touch for gout. I suspect that may have been what gave me it. I don't know. I've never really known what give you it, because the problem, what happens with gout is you don't eat something and the next day you get it. What happens is you eat over a period of time, and then it's building up, and then you get it. I imagine alcohol is cheaper and better tasting to buy. You're right. I'll be honest with you, you couldn't physically get cheaper than that Alcotech stuff though, but it doesn't taste nice. If you do it properly though, if you really take your time, sterilize everything and all that, do all the proper steps, it'd be 20%, and it tasted like just half drink vodka. But you had to do it properly. Yeah. But yeah, £3. If you're prepared to, I can't drink this anymore, because the worst hangovers I've ever had was drinking White Lightning or its alternatives nowadays. Fucking hell, that's like a 3-day hangover, and the first day I literally am bedbound, can't get out of bed. Carl said, I only had a double shot of that, Jameson. I'm on the cider. Nice one, Carl. Honey mead, yeah, mead's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I like a bit of mead. Carl says, anyone into cigars? I've always wanted to try Cuban. My brother smoked cigars, my younger brother, and I used to smoke cigars. I used to buy them occasionally. When I was finally old enough to go in the off licenses and was allowed to go in, I'd always go in there, get some booze, bottle of vodka, probably a small bottle of vodka, and maybe 4 cans of Tennant Super, maybe 4 Fosters or something. I used to like to get a little fucking selection. And I'd buy cigars as well. I've still got loads of booze in here. Yeah, Cafe Cream, I'd get them as well. They used to do these really nice cigars. They was really long. They was about that long and thinner than a cigarette. They was about as fat as like a roll-up would be. I never known what they was called, and you could buy them separately. I used to like buying them. Yeah, I ain't smoked since about 2006, I don't think, or 2004. Yeah, booze. If you want to see booze, I got a pile of booze in here still. I didn't drink that much over Christmas. I may have a drink tomorrow, though. Rum dip scars. That sounds nice. I imagine weed makes me more alert, so it could help me survive the apocalypse. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Fucking hell, I couldn't imagine that, being stoned in apocalypse. I think I would literally just stand there with whatever weapon I had, just keep turning around in circles. And then there'd be one little twig break, shoot. It depends how stoned. I'd be overly alert and paranoid. Carl said, tried a pipe, but women don't like it. My dad smoked a pipe for a little bit. Yeah. I'd just be spinning around, I reckon. Man. Yeah, every little branch moves, bang. You know what I mean? Never ending. Dad said, I never liked fat cigars. They look too much like a turd for my liking. Freddie said, you'd be doubting having the weapons. Maybe. Yeah, fuck's sake. He said, I can't smoke, I'm too poor. I was watching something recently that was talking about, weed and marijuana, and they were saying because in the old days, you used to just buy what you was given. You never knew what it was. You know, just all you knew it was weed, skunk, solids, oils, or like the soft solids, squidgy black we used to call it. Nowadays they know every fucking different fucking bit of fucking marijuana they buy, and you can get different kinds. Sativa and indica, ain't it, or whatever it is. The indica one, if that's how you say it, that makes you less paranoid. I imagine a real gentleman takes snuff, aka powdered fine tobacco. Yeah, I think that's banned over here, isn't it? Or is it chewing tobacco? Maybe both of them are. Supposed to be rife for nose and mouth cancer, that kind of stuff. Don't say fuck's sake, Mark. I'd hate to be the one relying on you on the watch. No, I'd be all right if I wasn't smoking. I'm all right normal, but if I was smoking that, fuck me. No, you won't want me watching nothing, mate. Come round the corner, yeah, to relieve me. Shot. Fuck's sake. Orion said I used to buy Monte Cristo cigars, really nice to smoke, but they totally stopped. You totally stopped when he met his wife, as she hated it. No, good on you, mate. You know. Oh, it is indica, is it, Peach? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've rarely ever heard it said out loud, so I'm not sure. Irishman said, I only smoke after I make love. I'm 20 a day, man. That's right. Carl said, this side was strong. Just seen a car being driven by a sheep in a swimsuit. It was a Lamborghini. Nice. Fucking hell. I'm talking about smoking. Hate the gravelly voice of an old English woman who's chain smoked all her life. Sounds like a bag of rusty old nails. Freddie said, how is chewing tobacco banned? But I think because it's because of what I said. Snuff and chewing tobacco, you're very likely to get mouth and nose cancer from it. I think it's high levels of cancer doing that. I may be wrong. One of them's definitely banned. I think both are. Seeing said, I remember Squidgy, Red Seal, and Gold Seal Black used to be mellow, never caused paranoia. That's it, Sing. That's it, mate. Yeah, that's it. Tap said, Mike, did you smoke after making love? I never looked. Fuck's sake. Where am I? Turn me off now. But yeah, the old mellow. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Maybe 10 years ago, we got given some sort of squishy black type stuff. It was quite weak though. But yeah, no paranoia from that at all. And if I ever smoke any kind of marijuana, instant terrible paranoia. That's what Freddie was talking about, was because I once got stoned, sat in here, and I looked up at my guns, and I thought to myself, my God, why do you collect them guns? That's really fucking weird, right? Yeah, why am I thinking that? Makes me think things that I would never really think. Dumbo Sabu said, used to use my grandfather's snuff. It was like snorting pepper. Oh, Nick's knives, right, mate? I thought that didn't make sense when I read it, Iron Man. Not Iron Man, Tactical. When I read that, I thought that didn't make sense. I'd go along with it. 64 system, right, mate? For first time I got stoned, it was like I put in lag in real life. Yeah, having lag in real life. Yeah, my mate would call my name. It took 3 seconds to turn. Yeah, I remember the first time I got stoned. I was similar to that. I was walking around looking at my feet, and everything was like in slow motion. That would mess that up. Should be. Do you smoke after making love? I don't know. I've never looked though. I'll smoke. I get it now. As in yes. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I get it now. Friction and smoke. Fuck's sake. Carl says, tried snuff because of loads of coal miners in my town in the 80s. Tried it once only. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried snuff or chewing tobacco. Max tried chewing tobacco, and he said it's really strong. And you know, if you smoke a cigarette really quickly and you get a head rush, chewing tobacco gives you a head rush like that. I imagine soap bar hash is a mellow drug. in small amounts. When I first met my wife, I was at a friend's house. I had one toke of skunk, and I got the death look. What's the end of that? Yeah, fuck's sake. That's it, though. Nothing wrong with stopping these things for your missus. Oh, it's just all the fuck, I can't talk now. All the cool cowboys chew tobacco. Must admit that was a bit of a tongue twister. Freddie said, "Did he do Siberia?" I don't know what you mean there, Freddie. I said, "Never done drugs. Booze is enough for me." Yeah, booze is enough, isn't it? Booze is enough for me nowadays. I was just where I came from. There was a lot of easy access to drugs, and a lot of my friends was doing it or selling it. So most of the time I could end up getting it for nothing. So I would always be trying these things. But yeah, most of it. Booze has always been my thing though. Things that alcohol turns you into a lion, skunk makes you into chicken. That's true as well. You're right there. I have seen people who was classed as quite hard and quite brave, completely stoned out their face, literally let someone stand there and just punch the shit out of them because they were stoned, they didn't want to do nothing back. Yeah, you're right there. That was my stomach rumbling. No, that was my stomach rumbling. I told you you'd hear it all on this mic. Tactical said, asked an old bloke for a light back in the 80s for a rollie. He gave me a senior service. I coughed my guts out. Fuck's sake. No, that wasn't a fart. I said, same with me, Carl. Don't even drink that. Murray said, used to love doing the weed, oil on the skins. Oh, mama. Yeah, mama. And the buckets. Yeah, I used to do bucket bongs. Oils was quite hard to get, though. But I have had oils 3 or 4 times, I think. Yeah, and that was the best fucking stuff you could get. I can't remember if that was... I can't remember being paranoid smoking that, either. Yeah, oils was amazing, but it's very, very rare. Yeah, bucket bongs. Yeah, we used to have bucket bongs in here. Freddie said, the dip Siberia is the most strong. Watch outlaw. He did dips, no tobacco. So it's safe. But he did 4 pouches of Siberia and his wife did 1 pouch. She vomited, barely felt it. Hot knives, yeah, no, another one. Yeah, the old hot knives. Don't Sabu, yeah, with the old fucking oils on them. Carl said, no, or is that what you do with, I can't remember what you do with hot knives, if that's the fucking, is that with oils on, or is that putting a bit of fucking solids on the end and heating it up? And then, that was never a big habit of ours. Mark once found a butter knife on a bench covered in oils. That's what made me think of knives, hot knives. Oh, Dippers in Red Dead, is it, Freddie? Carl said, I think because I was in the army at 16, never did drugs. But getting pissed and fighting was encouraged. There you go. That's probably it. You're right, though, Carl. Yeah, that kind of age, being in the army, that's probably what stopped it, yeah. It's solids on a knife, and it heating it up over a thing, yeah. Yeah, good bong is good as well, exactly. Fuck's sake, I didn't expect the weed talk. I don't mind, though. I brought it up, didn't I? I don't know. Iron Man said, Mike, have you ever drank red wine on top of strong beer? Probably. I'll tell you a story that probably is exactly that. So, me and my mate Anthony was going down to the next village because he fancied this girl, wanted to go and see her, but he didn't want to go down on his own. So I went down there with him. He was probably round here anyway, decided to ring her up and then go down there. So we was going down to the next village to see this girl, and I was definitely already pissed, right? Probably on tenant super. Got round, it wasn't her house. She was babysitting for someone, right? Or house sitting, I don't know. Whatever it was, the house we went in was not her house. Went into the house, and I knew why we was going there. He wanted to get off of there, So I said, I'll go upstairs. while I was upstairs, I took a bottle of wine, opened it, drank it, got fucking paralytic, sort of sat down and then sort of fell asleep, woke up and puked it all over her fucking floor. Yeah, fuck's sake. So yeah. He still mentions that now because they didn't know what to do because it wasn't their fucking house and she was babysitting. Oh God. Windmill Johns, I don't know what that is, Murray. William O'Neill, yeah, Hot Knives, that's it, mate. Boo said, what was that song where you had a pothead and a beer drinker slagging each other off? Can anybody remember? No. That said, why is little a weed green? Because Bill and Ben flub a lot. Fuck's sake. That was a true story. Years ago, ran out of baccy and a biker mate of mine said he had this pouch. Me and Mrs. were caked. He had sprinkled doped in the pouch. Twat, let's say. Carl said, I think worst combo I did was port brandy and rum in a pint glass. Fucking mega red, didn't it? I bet you did, Carl. Nicholas, not happy with Henny Haynes today. Ordered some stuff from them and they dispatched it to UPS access point instead of my home address. But only told me after it already been dispatched. That's a shame. That is a shame. Yeah. That's a nightmare, isn't it? William Bay said, blame the puke on the kids. That's it. That's it. Freddie said, bet that was a fun clean. But like when Simon did it over the kid. Yes, that's a similar thing, yeah. Oh man said, Mike, try a half pint of red wine with a shot of vodka. It's called an A&E cocktail. I have been known when I was desperate to because every now and then we have wine here that used to get given to my dad on jobs. So there is actually quite a lot of wine. Every now and then when I was desperate, I would get the bottles of wine out. And I'd drink at least 3 of them. You drink 3 bottles of red wine, do you know what colour your shit is the next day? Tell me. I'll know if you've done it, if you know the answer. Anyone. Drink 3 bottles of red wine. And what I used to do, I'd open them. I hate the taste of red wine, so I would put a bit of sugar in it, mix it up, keep fucking shaking it. And then, because you aerate it as well, because you're supposed to aerate wine anyway, it'll taste nicer. Yeah. 3 bottles of red wine. What colour's your crap? Because it comes out of colour, I'll tell you. Zing said projectile vomit cracked me up. William said, my Swiss Army knife is great for cutting weed. I bet it is. I imagine this would be. No, I'll tell you what. No, if you drink 3 bottles of red wine, your shit comes out green. Yeah, I don't know why. It comes out green. Yeah, it don't come out red. You'd think it'd come out red. Yeah, you get green shit if you drink loads and loads of red wine. The Blunt Crusader said, not all cops are bastards. Most bastards are cops. There you go. Yeah. Green shit. Rainbow coloured. Lap bricks, right? Is that what it was? It was the streets. I'll tell you what, I'm such a mellow drinker now, though. I can get drunk, completely drunk with people who are only smoking and get on fine with them because I'm just a mellow drinker now. You know what I mean? I talk too much, but I talk nicely. I'm not like, threatening or talking shit or trying to, I imagine Guinness makes my bum dinner look black. Bum dinner. I love that. Yes, green shit. Murray said black Moroccan was the expensive stuff I had back in the day. Freddie said too much grease from Chinese. All you can eat. Yeah, I'll have a think about tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I may come on tomorrow and do a drunk stream and have other people on. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Most people having a chat with each other at the minute. They haven't got nothing to read. So I said, Mike's like Mike likes a good booze up so much, even his ears got plastered. Now that really, yeah, you'll definitely get a clap for that one, sir. Exactly. I could do with a good sleep, to be honest. I've not been sleeping very well lately, so sometimes it's nice to have a good old drink. No, I know I can fucking sleep the night then. There should be a laugh, and if you delete it, I'll pop in again. All right. What I'll do, I can't say definitely, but yes, I will get rid of your bits if you want me to. I man said, Mike, have you tried smoky bacon Vaseline? No, I haven't. Fuck that. You're supposed to put it on, keep your lips dry, not as you keep licking them. What happened to my ear? I was getting a bit of an earache due to loud noise, so I've covered it up just so no noise goes into it and then it settles down a bit then. William said, whenever I drink, yeah, please, I've given up. Like that, that's why I gave up originally. I gave up for like 6 years due to that as well. Oh, so I'm selling my pet pipes on eBay. Some bloke just rang up and said, is it big? I said, massive. How many feet? And none. It's a fucking snake. Yeah. There's a Thunderbird K. Yeah, K cider was my poison. I used to like K. I always found was slightly too sweet. There was something about it I didn't like, but I liked Strongbow Super, Tenant Super, any of the strong, 7% or higher. Good night, Freddie. See you later, mate. Good having you on. I man said neither of it doesn't exist. What was that? Oh, the fucking Vaseline. So it don't sound good to me. Irishman said Guinness makes your shit black. We get a lot of American tourists in my local. Seeing a young woman sipping in their Guinness always makes me laugh. I've never drunk a lot of Guinness. I don't mind Guinness, but the most I've ever drunk of Guinness would be 4 cans. I might have done 8. I don't know. White lightning, quite frightening. Yeah, exactly, Ripsaw. I could agree with you there. I used to drink one of them every night in my 20. When I was just before 19 and 20. On a weekday, I'll drink one of them every night and then go to work the next day. And then on a weekend, I'll drink one of them and even more. Yeah, I couldn't do that now. I drank one of them White Lightning recently, a 3-litre White Lightning. And White Lightning don't actually exist now, but there's similar things. The fucking hangover from that is horrendous. 3-day hangover. And the first day, I was literally bedridden. I didn't piss or shit or eat for a whole day because I couldn't get out of bed. Chris Mortimer, you right, mate? He said, do you remember the Barnet Nitro 45? Not off the top of my head. I'll search it, though, quickly, see if I recognise it. Oh, is it an old pistol? No, I don't know. Oh, that, yeah. A bit like a upmarket gat gun. Nice one. I don't think we ever had one of them, or my mates. Don't think so. Might have, because there was a couple of variants of gat guns that we did see. That's a White Soldier's never seen an apple in its life. I think you're right there. I don't think it has. Said, I see you have the turn tonight. How you liking it? Quite like mine, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'll tell you what, I've had them both in my pocket tonight. In all honesty, I've still not really had a chance to use either of them, but they are both really nice. Yeah, just haven't had a chance really, because when all the stuff I've been doing in the shed, ain't really needed a knife, but they're both nice. I do like them. William said, whenever I used to drink, the next day I'd be in a very bad way. Now that I mostly drink vodka and water, my hangovers are quite mild. They'd probably be quite bad to most people, but I'm so used to them that they're quite mild now. But yeah, I used to have a 3-day hangover, proper 3-day hangover. My man said, Mike, do you remember the old B2 air rifles? I had one back in 1998. Yes, yeah, the old B2. I think Matt's got a couple of them. Might have one in the shed, you know. That was my dad's. I'm sure somewhere in this house there's a B2, unless Mark had it. I never had one purely because I bought my BSA Lightning, and it's always been sort of perfect. I've never needed to get another one. Yeah, I remember the old B2s though. Dad said, if you value your guts, your taste buds, and your sanity, avoid Lambrini like the plagues. I've got some of that downstairs. Yeah, I won't be touching that. William said, but I'd wake up in a police station. That's why I give it. Well, so would I. So would I. Yeah, exactly what used to happen to me. Due to drinking, I've probably been in the police station. God knows how many times. 7,500 probably. Loads. Your mother said, what's your opinion about the new dual fire crossbow by Excalibur? Very interesting. Do you know what? I've been planning to design a double barrel pistol crossbow for ages. Never got around to doing it. In fact, let me show you. Yeah, I like that though. Very, very expensive. Let me show you in here. I'll show you how. Here's a design for a little pistol crossbow I was going to make one day. Never got around to it. Let me see if I've got my designs for the double barrel crossbow in here. I may have chucked it because I got to the stage where I thought I'm never going to do it. I don't think it's in here. No, here it is. Here's my designs. There's my part design for the mechanism of a double barrel pistol crossbow. And how it's going to work. That makes sense to you? Those marks there where the prods would have been. Trigger, they're the mechanism. Yeah, I was going to make a double-barreled pistol crossbow one day. Yeah, I like it. Very interesting. Very expensive, though, as per usual. It's a shame, really. That's the good old B2. Loud as heck, and you can't hit a barn door at 10 meters. Yeah, you should have watched. William, go on my channel if you don't know, and look up my about five or six videos ago, saying about. I'll tell you when it was. It was 23rd of December. That's partly my criminal record there. You see that? That's part of my criminal record there. The stuff I kept. Where am I? Chronically, if my internet gets any slower, I've read the short bus. But yeah, I'll tell some of the stories in there, the ones I can, because some of it I can't say. But I gave up drinking for 6 years, and then gradually got back into it. But I'm all right now. I can drink without getting in trouble. Your mother said, I started to learn CNC. I'm planning to make an aluminium long slide Legolini in the future. That'll be able to use spear gun rubber band. Yeah, a very good idea. Yuval. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, very good idea. Well worth doing. What for no, that wouldn't have been that big. That was just the ideas for the that would have only have been as big as a standard pistol crossbow. That was just my. I had to try and work out how the triggers would have gone, if you know what I mean. Iron Man said my shit van advice would be to get a rainwater tank. Water equals life. Yeah, definitely. Carl said I had a cheap Chinese underlever, stripped it, tuned it was okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now that thing up there. Yeah, that was sort of the barrels of it, that crossbow. It wouldn't have been much bigger. It would have been a little bit bigger than a standard pistol crossbow, but it's going to be bigger because it's double barreled. But it wouldn't have been much bigger, you know. I don't know. It'd technically be shorter than one of these, though. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put this bloody Cobra Adder when it comes. You named it Cobra Adder. It's like calling a fucking... It's like calling a gun or a knife a fucking cheetah puma or a lion tiger, isn't it? I know who named it before someone tells me. Yeah, the old Chinese stuff for the price of it was good. Keeps buffering, does it? Krylon. It's nice. A Puma makes nice knives, funny enough. Yeah, I think my first nice lock knife was a Puma. Don't know what it was called other than a Puma though. I wish I knew what model it was because I'd like to get. I wanted to replace all my old knives. But that Puma one, I have no idea what it was other than it was a Puma. I said I love the part in Joker where he shoots Robert De Niro. Epic. Yeah, that is good. That would be a good drunk film, I reckon, wouldn't it? You could get into that properly, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon that'd probably be quite a good drunk film. I reckon that's the kind of films you want, I reckon. Something that gets you emotionally invested or something funny. A bit of stand-up's quite good. Or I'll tell you what, a bit of, like Little Britain Live, The League of Gentlemen Live, they're quite good. Tactical said, Mike's new knives, the Cheetah Puma, 30 quid. If I go by the George Sprav pricing range, it'd be the Cheetah Puma, 300 quid. One blade. One blade, no lock. 300 quid. Zed said they call it that because they reckon they add a lot of price. Nice one, Zed. That was a good one. Nick said, I don't think Puma are a thing now, unfortunately. Their stuff is pretty penny these days. Young G, you right, mate? Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Oh, and don't forget, if you want to donate to the cause, put in, Tacticals just put it, support. Right, you'll see, is this the right way that I'm pointing to the chat? Down there, you'll see Tacticals just put in the word support. Now, Nightbot's just posted something saying to give a one-off donation, click this link. Click that, and you can give me a donation via PayPal. And it all goes back into the channel at some point. Murray said George is a madman genius. I tell you what, his stuff is good, and he gives away what I tell you what I do like about George Sprav. Actually, he always gives out his designs for nothing. I mean, he don't he freely lets you copy the designs. The only problem is when these companies start making them, they start charging a fucking fortune, sadly. They are expensive, sadly, aren't they? That's the problem. But he is good at what he does, and he does freely let you copy them. Yeah, it's just as I say, the companies who do them like to fucking hell make, up the prices, sadly. When you've got to pay more for the magazine than the actual crossbow, it's a bit of a... Young G, I have no idea what's happening with Slingshot there. Maybe he's been shadow banned somehow. I don't know. Maybe he was writing something because there are certain things that are banned on, William said, I had the police take a Swiss Army knife from me because I was walking home, but I had a few drinks. Yeah, drink and knives and the police. Carl said, Mike, what knives did you have in the thumbnail? Oh, this. So this is the Lansky World Legal. And this one, that was a gift from Z, not Z. This one was a gift from Video Base, so I was getting distracted by the chat. This is the Bird Turn. They're both legal carry. Chris said, I'd recommend one. Pretty good. Remember watching your earlier videos. What's that, Chris? Recommend what? I've missed something there, Chris. What was you saying? Recommend what? But yeah, glad you've watched some of the old videos though. Yeah, that's nice one, mate. Oh, the Nitro 45. What a strange comment. Don't worry about it. Most of you don't want to see it. Right, just got to do something quickly. I'm still here. Sorry, you can probably hear my stomach going now. Right, back. Young G said, "Did you get an airbow in the end?" No, I've got the Cobra Adder, the R9 Cobra Adder, whatever it is. Bob, you right, mate? How are you? I was saying earlier to everyone, you weren't on at the time. Thank you for joining that Christmas live stream. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So cheers for that, mate. I didn't get a chance to actually say thank you to everyone who joined because I did actually think that was really good. Iron said, Mike, would you rather fight the Predator with any weapon you like or fight 4 lions with a samurai sword? Fucking hell. All of that would be pretty difficult. And I suppose the 4 lions would be like chucked into a pit. I would probably say the Predator with any weapon. And I'd probably pick something like a fucking M60 machine gun. Just hope for the best. And I think fighting 4 lions with samurai swords would probably be dead in about 5 seconds. Probably be dead against the Predator in about 5 seconds as well, but at least you could go mental with that M60. Rambo style. Right, everyone's having a little chat amongst themselves. Oh, man said M6 would bounce off the Predator. I would have a 50 car. Joe Green said, damn, I just got an off of $75 on eBay. What's that? What? I just got one off of, I don't know. Bob said, you're very welcome, Mike, and thanks for the invite. Yeah, it's good, Bob. I thought I'd say thank you to everyone. Yeah, I said thank you when most people was on. I don't think you was on at the time. So yeah, cheers, Bob. I'll probably do it again soon. Not necessarily drunk, but I went to last about a minute with a minigun. Then I did think minigun, but I thought, I don't know if you'd seriously in real life be able to control one of them. Young G said, what do you think of the new lockdown everywhere? I think people are getting pissed off. I'll just go with it. Thank you, William, for the donation, mate. Appreciate that. That was on the coffee.com thing if anyone wants to do it. Put exclamation mark support, no gaps, it'll come up for you. What was I saying? Fucking hell's gone out of my head. Lockdown. I just go along with it. I just get on with it. You know what I mean? If it protects my mum, because But I can understand people not being happy with it. But the problem is people are never happy with anything. So if you don't go into full lockdown, everyone moans that they're not doing enough. And then you go into lockdown and everyone moans that it's too much. So no one's ever happy. So me personally, I don't care. I mean, that's the way I am. I'm happier that way. Grant said they look pretty good, Mike. How difficult do you think it'd be to mod the World Legal? Seen a few people put finger tools on them. If you've got the right tools, I reckon that'd be pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon that wouldn't be too bad. I reckon that'd be reasonably easy to do. Yeah. Guys, it's fucking cold outside. Just been offered a gig at the North Pole. And they want me to perform naked. They say there's no fee, but good exposure. Fuck's sake, Carl. Well said, a lion is the size of a cow. Fighting one is your last day. Exactly. I don't think you could kill her. Or I don't reckon you'd kill her, a lion with a samurai sword. And you got 3 more on you by the time. Yeah. I said, Mike, would you rather live life with minimum financial resource and be happy, or really rich and almost paranoid and embarrassed? The life I already live, sorry. I can't even talk. The life I already live, which is minimum financial resources and happy. Mildly happy, anyway. Certainly ain't miserable. But the one I already lead. Or live. I said, Mike, does that Webley air gun still fire? Always wanted one. Not really, no. It's got a missing valve, like seal. The barrel is ever so slightly bent, and there's a hole in the back of the bit that plugs in the back where someone tried to take it out. Don't know if it affects the shoot, but it wouldn't shoot. It's got so many things wrong with it. It wouldn't shoot anyway, sadly. Orion said a fair amount of people I know, unfortunately, now have corona in London. 3 in hospital. Fingers crossed they make it through. Damn virus needs to piss off. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I hope people you know are all right. Yeah. It does my head in. I'm always having to be really careful because of my mum. You know, and there's so many people who don't give a shit as well. That's the thing that annoys me, right? Because it's that. If my mum got it would kill her. I mean, you know, probably would anyway. Not guaranteed. So all people have to do for her benefit, if they come in our house, wear a fucking mask. You know what I mean? Or if you're going to talk to her, wear a mask. But people don't want to. I think the only chance to kill a lion is a big spear. Kenyan tribes kill lions. Well, you're right. You can kill them. And yeah, a spear. Yeah, exactly. If you've got the right techniques and that, and you know how a lion does its shit, and you know, not shit, but how it does its thing, how it stalks and all that, yeah, you can definitely do it. Multiple of you. Definitely. Yeah, definitely can. Yeah, big old spear. Exactly. A big old blade like that. Big leaf-shaped blade. Sing said, in Kenya, Maasai warriors, to become a man as a kid, they had to go out and kill a lion with a spear about 50 years ago. Yeah, that's a different story. That's a different story. Single lion, spear, that could be done. I don't think I could kill a 3 lions with a samurai sword though. That said, I live on the main road and traffic every day is like bank holiday. It's a fucking joke. Lewis said people hunt grizzly bears at ground level with spears on their own in America. Well, exactly. You know, it can be done. Can be done. Got to have the right stuff, though, as you say. Spear's a lot different. Mara said I'd be more worried about pack animals. Wouldn't want to fuck with hyenas. Stop fucking about these knives. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow. I don't know what form I'm going to be on though, and I may not be on all night. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I'll stream from the Wendy house for the beginning of it, doing a joint one. I have to think how I could do it. Lewis said, did you see that video of Lynn Thompson spear hunting or whatever it was? When he was hunting, blocked the spear with its head and charged him. Yes, funny thing. Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that. And funny thing is, I'm pretty sure about a week ago, I was talking about that with Matt. Because didn't he, blocked it with his head, charged him, and he got his gun out and shot it before, that's, you can respect Lynn Thompson for that. You can look at him and think he's a fat fucking God knows what, but he is fast as fuck with a gun, well trained, and even with knives and all that, he knows his way around weapons like fucking anything. Yeah. Didn't shit himself up. Most people, being charged at by a fucking great big thing might shit their pants. Do you know what I mean? Not, he had his gun out, shot it, fucking killed it, didn't he? Yeah. Bob said mountain lions that live here scare me. You don't see them or hear them till it's too late. Yeah. Lewis said about Lynn Thompson, yeah, he's fast on his feet, deadly, but he is. He don't look it. He don't look it at all, but he is. I haven't seen the movie Raw. Your mother said there was a video of a guy called Tim Wells that hunted a bear with cold steel blowgun. I've seen that because Marcus used to send me links to Tim Wells. That's it. Young G said Lynn is funny to watch. He's like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. They said the police reckon there's about 300 or so jaguars living in the UK countryside now. That's mad, isn't it? Mad. Carl said the Maasai was led to believe that 3 young lads went to kill a lion. I served in Kenya. Just saying, used to chat with local tribes. Oh, 3 was it? Nice one. Yeah, nice one, Carl. Thing is, when you live in these places and do the stuff, it's a different story, I think. And that's their life. They probably know all the inner workings of how a lion does its thing. I know that sounds weird, but when you understand how something attacks you, you know what I mean? You can, yeah. You can do these things. It's just knowing the inner workings of how things do their stuff. And although animals can be predictable, not unpredictable, sorry, they can also be very predictable with the things they do. Young G said apparently, because of the lockdown, we're going into a first double dip recession since the 70s. I hope it doesn't cause an economic collapse. That's straight as my ass. It means nothing to me. I know what it means, but yeah, I'll stay on till about 11:45, maybe 12 tonight. So what's everyone at tomorrow? I don't know what day it is tomorrow. Saturday, isn't it? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I may spend the whole day in the shed, in all honesty, just so I can get some fucking shit done while people are in the house. Because I'm just not getting any time out there. So none of the quivers and bayonets are getting made. The sword I want to do. It's getting very little, about an hour every now and then. I think it's going to be really nice. Sword. That's me saying it. Of course, I'd think it looks nice. Yeah. But yeah, getting on. I may spend the whole day doing a sword tomorrow. I don't know. I might. Do you know what? I might be able to finish it tomorrow if I get the whole day, because I've done the blade. The guard is partly done. Tomorrow I need to just shape the guard. If you think people put too much politics on, just time them out. I'm fine with that. That's what you lot are there for if you want to do it. What's on about? Yeah, so tomorrow all I need to do is put the guards on. The most involved thing will probably be cutting out the round bit for the bottom of the thing. Really, basically, I've got 2 weed slashes on the way now. Nice and cheap, aren't they? Bob said, I saw a wild grey wolf in the wild. One man alone had no chance fighting a wolf. Now, I imagine they're pretty big as well, aren't they, Bob? I imagine a wolf's fucking massive compared to like a dog. Video said we'll make 1 or 2 when I get some time off. What you got planned for them, Pete? You got any ideas? Yeah, the one I was going to make, I'm going to go in the shed tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the guard the exact shape I wanted it. It's just too hard to bend. It's really thick metal, getting them for 7-8 mil thick. Really strong, but bends without breaking. But it's really hard to fucking bend. I don't think I'm going to get that tight U and the bit, but it don't matter. I can still make a nice guard out of it. Everybody should go make a straight back saber style. Nice. There's so many things I want to do with them old weed slashes. I'll make loads of them. I've still got to do the scabbard for the little samurai sword. Not samurai sword, the little wakizashi I made. Yeah, maybe people don't know, but we don't really do any politics sort of talk on here. Because I can't contribute to it. Gone on quiet again. I'll take off the slow mode for now. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to do anything tomorrow and I can just go in the shed. This is the problem. This is what happens. William said, I reckon I can do a wolf with my EDC Victorinox Field Master Swiss Army knife. And he's laughing. Oh, says, I've been planning a trip to Iceland. I'm leaving tomorrow. Then I'm going to Lidl. I saw someone put a similar joke to that on Facebook today. I don't know, Kyle. Anything? Well, I don't know. Apparently, because of lockdown, we're going into the first double dip recession. Economics, I don't know. It sounds not political, but it's it's economics and that I don't know. I can't be asked. Oh, says I've been planning the trip. I've read that. Yeah, this is where it gets you though. Me sat here saying nothing and no one writing anything. Literally kills the fucking stream. It's up to the mods anyway. As I say, I'm not really the mods are there to do their stuff. But at the same time, would say to the mods, don't feel you ever have to do anything. Don't have to do anything. I asked people what they're doing tomorrow. No one answered. Singh said, where did you get the Cobra from? I searched for it before. Merlin Archery, and they got 6 left. Yeah, Merlin Archery, mate. Yeah, they still got them. Well, they did have anyway. Let me look for you. Still got a tab up with Perry from Doctor Who, Perry Brown. I can tell why people liked her. And if you want to know why people liked her, here's a clue. I'm going to spell it differently to normal, though. How do you spell it? I must admit, every time I see the name of that crossbow, though, I do think, who bloody named it that? EK Archery Cobra System Adder. Too many names. I was we're all in lockdown. We're not doing anything tomorrow. Yeah, good answer. And any other poxy day. Well, I didn't think of that. I didn't think that. Carl said I've got 2 mortar tubes of seals, so thinking of doing a local cache. Oh, I get you. Yeah, like a stash caching. Yeah, the vid contains digging it in. Obviously, going to be careful when. I still need to do mine. Behind there, I've still got a stash cache thing. That's it, Carl. Yeah, that's what I've got in mind. I ain't got rations in there, but I've got stuff to cook, make fire, clean water, some basic tools, like a knife. Yeah, some stuff to aid making a shelter, stuff like that. Because it's only small, my one. It's about that big. About that long. But it would give you could make a fire, boil water. Who had her boobs out? The bird who everyone said they liked in Doctor Who, Perry. Yeah, be interesting, Carl. Look forward to that. Yeah, if I ever get out and about, I'll do the same. I think I've had. Do you know where I stashed my stash cache? Behind my sofa. It's been there about 3 fucking years or more. Don't sell yourself short, Mike. Nudge, nudge. Right, stop playing with knives. Might watch a film tonight. I don't know what though. Dry mouth, man. Silk Cuts, you right? He said if the UK dropped all the firearms laws tomorrow, you could own 1 handgun. And if you could choose between a Colt 1911, Webley Service Revolver, and a PPK, which would you choose and why? Oh, that's a hard one. Probably the Colt 1911. Yeah. I don't know why. Just like them. I've always liked them. Got a replica there. I do like. Funny thing is, I've got a Colt replica. I've never had a Webley Service Revolver. Malk had a Diak one, and I had a blank firing PPK. I love the Webley Service Revolvers, but I suppose they're as old as the Colts, though. Yeah, I would say Colt 1911 because you get 1 extra shot. Maybe 2 if you have 1 already in it. Yeah, thank you, Tactical. I appreciate that one. That was a good one. That was because that was a leading fucking question if ever there was one. I also said my neighbour had her boobs out today. Started watching Dad's Boots. Here's 1 this week. Not bad. I've never seen that. Oriented Mike, you going to do another rations vid like last year, an updated one. Of other bits like some other. I could do. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Yeah. Did I take the slow mode off? Oh, just looking something up quickly. Jackson, if you're lucky tomorrow, lads, I'll get my chippy tits out. What on the video? Lewis, I'm going to need a bra for mine soon. Lockdown goes on. Same here. Orange was interesting. Started getting into prepping stuff more and more. Prepping, I get times where I'm more into it and not. Like I'm not a dedicated prepper, but I've always been prepared for stuff. It's just my nature. But sometimes I get more into it. Sometimes I'm into other things. But it'll always be there. Your mother said British porn stars are the best. Did you know? Have a look up Theresa May nude. You won't be disappointed. And it's not the Prime Minister we had. I'm answered Mike, the slingshot warrior, blocked because he'd done a video saying we are ignoring him. Did he really? No, no, I don't know what's going on there. I'll check it out in a minute. Is he really? Strange. Oh, fuck's sake, I can't even see it. Yeah, I can't even see his videos now. You're off, Pete. See you later, mate. Carl said, hopefully going to see the missus tomorrow, hence drinking tonight. Nice one, yeah. I may have a drink tomorrow, Carl. Yeah. Tactical said, shaved or unshaved, vote now. I was ignoring that one. Silk Cat said, fair play. I do like the Colt, but I'd have to go for the Wolfer. I did own a blank frying PPK, rip off the Brunny made. That's the one I had. It was absolutely crap. Yeah, mine kept sticking. And funny thing, saying how many bullets does the PPK hold? Actually, that's not a lot either, though, is it? I'll check out. I'll check out Slingshot Warriors video in a minute. I don't know what's going on there though. Unless he's been blocked and I don't know, but it's not intentional. But I've not seen him pop up on here. Gone quiet again. I'll be off in about a couple of minutes. Tactical said, young G moaning about you and his slingshot. Probably is. Who knows? It's live now. Oh well, strange shit, isn't it? See you later, mother. Yeah, if you've got to go, and good weekend. Sorry, mate, I was daydreaming then. Yeah, good night, mate. Yeah, take care and speak to you soon. Got to go and see what this fucking bullshit's about now. Oh, cheers, Tactical. Yeah, I ain't got no idea why. The thing is, he brings up so much weird stuff. He's probably been shadow banned on here. It happens on Liam's streams where they're not blocked, but where they talk about some dodgy shit, they've been shadow banned on YouTube. Carl says Slingshot is a great character once you suss him out. Oh, fucking hell. A bit phlegmy tonight. Yeah, I'll be off any minute now. So I'll be on tomorrow in some form or other. I don't know yet. I want to have a drink tomorrow. I'm gonna have to see what goes on today. Not today, tomorrow. With if I've got to keep dealing with fucking plumbers and bullshit like that. Then I might not drink. Right. I will I'll see you all tomorrow. I don't know in what form, but I'll be on sometime tomorrow somehow. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. See you later. Good night. Have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. See you later, everyone. Good night. I'm going to go to Slingshot Warriors channel, see what he's moaning about, because it's nothing on my end. See you later.